I'm okay. Freedom has skies. Gone girl, gone girl.
What's going on, y'all? It's your girl, Nephew Raps. It's the Vibe Session. We're live and direct right now, Major Zone Radio. Listen, y'all, we bringing y'all some of the hottest independent artists that's out here doing their thing. And guys, listen, we got another dope one in the building today. Tyra and Tiara, what's going on?
Hey, how are you?
How are y'all doing?
Good.
Oh my God, look at are y'all twins?
Yes, we are.
Y'all, they are so fire. Let me tell y'all. So they came out and performed at our Drip Fest series. Killed the stage. It was so refreshing to see that raw talent. So y'all gotta let us know like how y'all got into singing. So where did that journey start?
I mean, we've always been singing, and we started in church. So we started in the choir. We had an a cappella choir. And we just started singing as a young
Since we were 6, 7.
Yeah, in front of in front of our family, and then it kind of grew into school.
Did a lot of plays and
Yeah.
things like that throughout high school and junior high, and then college. We took the reins and started to make our music. So.
Okay. So who was it in the family that was like, y'all can sing? Y'all better stop playing and go ahead and sing. I know it had to be somebody. Was it mama?
I think it was just us.
Really?
Yeah, it was just us. We're just
We had like aunts were like, "Oh, y'all could sing," but we kind of already knew that. But we just didn't know we could actually put it into like a career. So we're just doing it as as fun, and then we took it more seriously in college and high school.
Okay. Okay, cool. So who are some of y'all's like biggest musical influences?
I would say Sade, Mary J, Beyonce,
Anita Baker.
Baker.
Okay. Okay, so y'all got like the old soul. So are y'all tapped in with like any of the newer R&B artists like Ari Lennox? Who else? Sir, her.
Yes, Snow Allegra. I really like her.
Okay.
Yeah, we like all of the women who are out right now. They're
Okay.
really good.
I love it. So I love y'all style. Y'all have like this natural vibe that's super dope, like the natural beauty. How do you think, as being a woman and navigating through this business, like, you know, how much pressure do you guys feel to be a certain way, look a certain? Do you feel any pressure at all? Like, how do you guys navigate that?
For me, in the beginning, I thought I had to be a certain way, but now we wear what we want.
Okay.
We're relaxed when we want. It's no pressure.
No pressure. No pressure. Okay.
I definitely felt like, because I don't wear makeup. I only wear lipstick and.
Oh, we wear a little bit when we're on stage, but not too.
But I never wanted to change who I was, so I'm like, well, this is who I am. I guess I'm just laid back and natural beauty, I guess. So I did have like sort of like, what are we gonna do when we get like mainstream? What is that gonna look like?
We're gonna have to wear makeup, but for now we're cool.
Yeah.
But y'all don't need it. Look at y'all skin, y'all. Listen, they are radiating, they are glowing. I got my face on, okay? I put my face on before I came. But y'all have beautiful skin. What's the tips? Like, do y'all have any skincare tips y'all can share with the ladies?
Well, matter of fact, we have very different skin.
Yes.
I don't get much acne from her. I'm sorry, but we have different skin.
I have more oily skin, so I actually just bought a lot of products yesterday just to like get into my skincare routine. But I think just drinking water is what I try to do.
Yeah,
Yes,
honestly.
ma'am. Where's my water? It's under here somewhere.
Try to drink about 6 bottles of water.
Yes,
a day.
a big bottle.
Yes.
It's hard.
I drink 4 of those a day, so that's what I do.
Okay.
She's better at it than me, but it's hard to drink a lot of water.
Yeah, especially for me. I like juice. Or I like the Perrier water, you know,
With
but
a little dash of like hints of fruits.
a little
and stuff like
something.
that.
Yeah, a little infused something.
I find good like if you put lemon or
Cucumber or
something in your
there.
water makes it better.
Okay. Do y'all cook?
I cook.
Okay. She said, yes, I cook. That's me. What you cook?
I cook pretty much like anything I want. Spaghetti, steak. She's actually gone vegan, vegetarian, so she knows her cooking style's a little different.
So I used to cook a lot, but now since I've transitioned to being more healthier, I guess it's hard Like, honestly, I feel like my friend said, you're making sides. I feel like all I do is make sides and vegetables because that's all I eat, really. So it's been the kind of transition. But I feel
Because
like,
she's used to eating meat.
yeah, I am used to eating meat. But I get bloated, so I'm like, I got to cut it out.
Yeah.
Okay. So you trying the vegan food and stuff like that?
Yes, the vegan cheese, all that. It takes work, but I feel like it's worth it. I feel like I have more clarity. I can think better.
Yeah.
I feel better.
I'm still gonna eat my steak, so I can't go that.
I'm not mad at it. It's a spot that just opened like yesterday. Like I think it's called Project Polio.
Okay.
That's vegan. It was
really?
good. I pulled up
Okay.
to the grand opening, got a free hat. You know, it was a cute little pink hat with the P on it, pushing P. So yeah, man, check them out if you're looking for some dope
Definitely.
spots for real.
Is that in Dallas?
It is.
Okay.
It's called Project Polio. I can't remember which street it was on, but it was good.
Thank you. I need some vegan
It's hard
spots.
to find
It is
simple vegan spots. And it's just, I'm glad it's starting to pick up. And
Is it black owned?
No, it's not. But there is a black-owned spot that's near the airport.
Okay.
You know what that spot's called? The Munchies. Shout out to the Munchies. Yes. Good food. Okay, cool. So what do y'all do like to prepare for y'all's performance? Because I saw y'all are on a performance tour. We want to talk about that. What do y'all do to prepare to get on stage and do your thing?
There is a lot that goes in behind it, but my favorite part really is rehearsing. I rehearse by myself constantly, probably about 7 to 8 hours a day, and then we together rehearse the set amount of hours, and then we rehearse with our band. So it's like a step-by-step process. And when we have shows, we want to create the show. So we have a set list. Specific songs go this way, and we like to do lots of renditions, and the set list is important. So we do it together, and it's like a fun thing for us.
I feel like creating the whole atmosphere around it allowed us to enjoy it. Yeah.
Who usually takes the lead? Like, this is the two-step. This is what we doing.
We're really both creative.
Yeah.
Okay.
But I think I am just really more vocal.
She's blunt, and I'm more so like, okay, how can? And that's my problem. I try to figure out what's the nicest way to say it without being like rude. But she's easily like, hey, this is what's gonna happen.
Yeah, I'm not rude. I'm just more of like, because I talk to her, we get each other, so I can say, pretty much anything, and we get it. So.
Okay. What's an example of something you had to say to her and she was like, sis, what's going on?
It's more so like giving directions to like.
Or there was like an example of she needed to do something else for another project, and I'm like very focused on the rehearsal. We have a time limit. We want to run through the show, and I'm like, girl, let's be, but she also has her other endeavors, and so she's focused on those. So it's like a balance for both of us, and she keeps me in check as well. It's like the yin and yang factor.
Okay.
She pulls me in, so that's good.
Okay, good. So tell us about the Dallas show tour. I see y'all doing y'all thing. What's that all about? How did that come together?
So it was actually a very fun process getting all the shows because we manage ourselves. We
with
do
the help
all,
of PR.
with the help of PR and stuff like that. But I loved getting and booking the shows, and Amber helped us out with the first two, which was amazing. We love Amber. And
Shout out to Amber.
Yes. And then we just reach out to venues and things like that, and we also get opportunities come in. And so that's all how that all happens, and then we get the band together, and then we start.
Okay. You guys doing South by Southwest this year?
You know what? I like to say she don't like. She said she
I
just
don't
told
like.
me.
I don't like the word hope.
So we can say yes
Okay.
Yeah.
in the future. Yes.
Okay. The beautiful thing about South by, even if you're not on a major stage or one of the official stages, there's always something going on. Like I remember the first year I went, I didn't have any stages. I didn't set up for press. I just was like in the spot, hanging out. Now it got crazy at night. So when they tell you leave by 8, you probably should leave by 8 if you in the street. It was crazy. But man, just thousands and thousands of artists. It's super crazy.
So
if y'all,
what was your experience like getting to South by Southwest?
well, I went, shout out to Adventures Music. I'm affiliated with those guys. So they were like, yo, Neff, come through. Let's do South by. So I kind of just hit different places with those guys. And it was like maybe a block or two of bars. And every bar, there was an event. There was a show. Like,
So
literally, people are coming in and out, going to all these different events. So it was really dope.
awesome.
And that was the unofficial side.
Yeah, the unofficial
You go on
side.
that official site, them tickets $1,000.
And a lot of people don't tell you that, like the behind the scenes, like what you're like going into, like the little bars, like that makes a difference, and it kind of helps you as an artist too, because when you do get to those big stages, you're kind of prepared.
Exactly.
And I think that's what we kind of wanted to do with this tour. Yeah, we may not be on the big stages yet, but this is like a mini tour for us to get prepared mentally and just manifest what we actually want and know what to expect.
It's like rehearsal. These tours that we're doing this year, we're gonna have multiple tours this year. These are rehearsals for what's to come.
What's to come.
So we want to be
Yep.
prepared.
Be prepared. And everybody is doing tours on that level. Like, even when I went, there were people working the indie market that were B-list celebrities,
Exactly.
like Breezy from Empire and Shauna from Disturbing the all these people are walking around on the street vibing with the artists. So, people are really on the ground. What do you guys think has made it different in terms of music, and people are checking more for the independent artists now? It seems like it's finally kind of even in the playing field,
I
a
think
little bit.
people are missing, because now everything is so in your face, TikTok, all that. And I think back in the day, it was just so organic. I think people are missing that organic artists, to where they're not being pushed in our faces so much, where it's really fun to find artists in, like, on SoundCloud or go to the venue. So I think people are really craving that back again. So I think that's why there's been a push for the indie artists.
Yeah, for sure.
And if you think about it, we're all on the same level.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know, I forgot the movie Soul. Like, I think one of the examples, like, I want to be in the ocean. I want to be the big fish. And the ladies was like, you're already in the ocean. You're already that fish. Like, you're involved already. You're doing the same things as this A-list celebrity is doing. You're just on a different scale as right now.
Exactly.
You know?
You can't compare yourself. You're going to get to where you're going to go anyway.
If
Just
you
don't
if you
stop. Just don't stop.
Just don't stop. Major Key, listen, y'all dropping some free game. Don't say we ain't never tell y'all nothing. Okay, and it's crazy. I was just watching the Kanye documentary.
Oh, yeah.
And did you guys see that?
All of it.
And I mean, that's just hitting right on the head. Like, he saw himself, even though, Kanye, we want you to come back to us and get it together. but we saw his rise to fame, and we saw his belief in himself, even when he was on a lower level. He's still making records for big people, but he wasn't there yet. So we see Kanye, we thought he was there. He wasn't there yet.
Right. And people see on the outside, oh, how are you not at Def Jam? You just produced half of Jay-Z's album. Why aren't you easily getting into the label? It takes work.
It doesn't work like that
Yeah.
at all. It takes time. It takes,
Your moment comes when your moment comes.
and
And-
you can't stop.
But you saw his work ethic, though.
Yeah.
You saw that the label wasn't giving him a budget, so he went
created.
and got his own budget and networked with other people to get his video out, to get his music out. But guess what? People saw just the finished product. They didn't see.
They saw his Grammy and like, oh wow, he was already there. He's at Rockefeller. No, that wasn't really the case.
Took a year plus.
Yeah.
Yeah. And if he folded, it may not have went the same. So that to me was very inspiring to see. It just goes hand in hand with what you guys were just saying. So if you guys had the chance to work with anybody, producer, singer, rapper, artist, who's somebody you would really like to have the chance to work with?
So for me, a producer we would like to work with is James. Yes, thank you. That's why I have a twin, so she can understand.
She read your mind,
yes.
girl.
I was just waiting for her to say it.
James Fonteleroy. We really want to work with him.
And I think I would love to work with Sir. Sir is like his voice, his music is just amazing.
Yes. Shout out to Sir. He's on my playlist. Okay, I love that
definitely.
fire record that he has. It's dope. All right, cool. So are you guys originally from Dallas or
Yes, we're from Arlington.
Arlington? Okay.
We have to be specific now. People are like, oh, Arlington's not Dallas. Dallas is not Arlington.
Yeah, so we say Arlington.
Arlington. So that's really a thing. They won't even let y'all
Yeah.
be great. Y'all can say that.
We're all
Listen.
the same,
It's all the same. Okay. So how did you guys get linked up with Amber? Shout out to Amber. Shout out to BC, whole Southern Fried Marketing Group. How did you guys link up with those guys?
So we were on the Tap In podcast, and we were just talking to, and we just had a great conversation, and he introduced us to Southern Fried Marketing. We got on the meeting, and Amber was on the meeting, and then we hooked up with Amber, and then we just started to
Work together.
That's dope. That's dope. Shout out to Amber, man. She be putting on, baby. She be putting on for the females. All right, cool. So you guys say you manage yourself, right? What's the hardest part navigating as an indie artist? What's been like some of the hardest obstacles you've had to overcome managing yourselves?
I think hearing a lot of no's, but getting those yeses really are like the satisfaction that we work really hard, and yeah, just hearing the no's is really not discouraging, because I know, like for example, we submitted for the NAACP with just our as a duo, and we submitted our songs. There's a fee, so we submit. Most of the time, the NAACP will only choose people that are in, that are noticed and already there. But
We felt like our song was very...
we felt our song really fit, and we really feel like we could have won that, or we could have been nominated at least, right? But even if my mindset is, even if we don't win,
Or it's nominated.
it's already in the vortex that we want that nomination, or we want that award from the NAACP. So later on, it's eventually going to come to you. If I don't submit it now, then I'm not going to get it. Like it's in my mindset. If I don't submit now in these early days, then we can't receive in the future.
It's like create momentum.
Yeah.
Your own momentum. It's
for
those that know.
Yeah.
If you know, you know.
Yeah. So.
Manifestation, right?
Yeah.
That's a real thing.
For sure.
So what do you do on the days where you don't feel good? You don't feel like it as an artist? Because it's hard being a creative. Do you have those days? And if so, how do you get through that?
I think I was watching one of Tyler Perry's interviews, and he said, when you don't feel good, your dreams will continue for you. Like on those days when you're like sad, or you don't feel like going again, like your dreams will do it for you. And that's how life goes. It all comes together when it's supposed to. Timing comes when it's supposed to.
And also when I'm down, because as creatives, we get so high off of this music, and we doing this, we going run, and then when that stops for a day or two, you get down. It's just how sometimes I am. But I know that I write in my journal a lot, and so when I experience these great moments, I write it down, and I remember it, so that when I feel down, I can
go back to it.
I can go back to it and reference. Okay, this only lasts a short period of time. So I think writing your feelings down and doing all that will help you, especially as an artist.
You know what? I should do that. I like that. Because sometimes you be so on to the next thing. Like you do it and you're ready to like keep going. But I'm learning how to be present. It's hard to do, but you got to learn how to be present, right?
One thing, for example, we finished the tour last Friday, but we had shows upon shows upon shows. And I'm like, I was on stage like, oh my God, I'm tired. Not tired, but I was excited to finish so I can feel the enjoyment of the show. But I'm like, you can't do that. You have to enjoy being on stage and also enjoy it off the stage. I don't know if you can understand that, but it's like I wasn't present on the stage and I expect to be present after I watch the film. Like, it doesn't work like that. You have to
enjoy the moment.
Enjoy the moments, even if you feel like you want to rush it or you can't. You have to just take your time and enjoy it. So
Absolutely. I like that energy, y'all. If y'all just tapping in, we vibing with Tyra and Tiara, twins, y'all. They be singing, y'all. They be singing. Okay, so who was born first?
I was by 2 minutes.
2 minutes. Okay, so then I get it now. That's big sis vibes over here.
Power struggle.
So how is love life for you ladies? I mean, y'all are beautiful ladies. I know the fellas gotta be like, what's good? You know how they are. How do you navigate love life through this whole thing? Or y'all like, listen, I'm focused on the music?
I think love helps music. I think going through things helps it all, whether you're going through issues or a breakup or just falling in love. I think having that that love aspect helps the music.
And we're in different points in our lives. She's been in a relationship for
Going on 6 years, but I think. Go ahead.
Yeah, we're in a different stage, and I think that helps with our music.
Yes.
I'm open to love. I've been in love before, but she has experience.
Okay.
And so I think that like kind of helps us with our writing and kind of bounces ideas off each other, and yeah.
That's good. Do you guys ever like do experiences just for the purposes of having the experience? Like, do you ever do things just to do it
I
and
can't.
write about it?
I really can't.
She said, "No,
You'll
no, ma'am."
You'll find that a lot of experience you don't even have to make up. It just happens.
It happens.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it happens to
yeah.
you.
Or I'll pull from a girlfriend that or something that I can write about. So
Okay. Do y'all remember the first song you ever did?
so we started. We knew nothing was going to be handed to us, so we're like, okay, let's at least learn how to make a beat, so that when we get to the level where we don't have to, we know how everything works. So we started making the beat. It's called Moonlight. That was our first single, and my partner, we wrote it in my dorm room, and and that's how the first song came about. So.
Okay. Okay. So would you be proud to play it? Like if somebody said, "Yo, play me your first record," because my first one, I'm like, "Wait, let me think about it." So y'all definitely will play it.
Yes.
Okay.
For sure.
Okay. So do y'all do the harmonies and everything?
Yes, she's a beast we're in the booth and doing all of our recordings. She is the queen of the harmonies, stacking harmonies, all of that. She just has that gift.
Okay.
And I think it helped because we were in choir in high school and she was alto. Sopranos always got the lead, so we didn't really have to work on the harmonies. But altos, they had to. So she was easily able to, stack these harmonies. So it makes our album great, our record's great.
So, in the church choir, because I grew up in the church too, shout out to my grandma. Grandma was good. The altos and the sopranos be at war, especially on the breakdown. Did that happen at your church?
Our church, we actually we sang a cappella. We had no music.
So it wasn't that church. Our church at the time wasn't that atmosphere. It wasn't. We didn't have that.
Oh, it wasn't like the foot stomping.
No, we didn't get to experience that.
Okay, all right. I had to ask because sometimes in the black church it get real between the altos and the sopranos. All right, cool. So could y'all grace us with something? Could y'all sing a little something for us live, real quick, or what?
We do like our second single. Was that our second single? Never mind.
Yeah, we can do that.
All right, let's hear it.
We can do acapella. We use acapella. Never mind, I love you. Memorized by the times we spent together. I see you past all flaws. I still got to know you. Never mind, I have a reason to release all my fear. Yes, I tried to hold on to a forever. Where did you come from? But you're here now, and I know it's true. It's been a week, it's been a day, it's been an hour, time away, I love it. It's been a week, it's been a day, it's been an hour, time away, I love it. And I love you, it's true I do. And I love you, it's true I do. And I love you, it's true I do.
Listen, I don't even have no words. Like Tyra and Tiara, y'all's voices are just beautiful.
Thank you.
Y'all sound like two angels.
Thank you.
Listen, when y'all blow up and y'all get big, remember y'all was on a vibe session. Okay,
Absolutely.
listen, y'all's voices are so beautiful. So it's like y'all been training. Like y'all, some people just have it. To me, y'all just have it. Like, and when you say you practice for many hours, like the way you effortlessly just sing, You can tell.
Thank you.
That's super dope.
you.
Man, what's the rest of the interview? I mean, I don't even know what else to say. Like, what's going on? That's crazy. So, where do you see yourself? Like, what does success look like for you guys? Because I'm gonna tell you right now, y'all definitely gonna be on the Grammy board and have the Grammys and everything that y'all want. Because I see something dope in y'all. What does success look like for you guys, though?
Honestly, I posted this I think a couple weeks ago. Success is the journey. It's actually the best part. Touching people's lives, I feel is a success. Growing as individual artists is a success. The accolades later is just the byproduct of what we've been doing for years. That's what I feel like the success is now.
Yeah, and I think really when we're in the career and continuing on, really just inspiring the next Tyra and Tiara, or the next girl that wants that don't have help, or they don't have that push to really keep going. And I think when we tell our story and continue to tell it, someday somebody will see, like, okay, I don't have to have a major label. I don't have to have, someone helping me. I can help myself and reach out and network and do all those things.
Because those things will come.
Yeah, those things will. You don't have to rush it. That all will come. And I think later on, I'll speak for me. In my career, I do want to help other artists with their stage production. I'm like a geek with all the blueprints of the stage and the lighting and the directing. I really enjoy that. So I really want to help artists, on their tours and things like that, because we love putting together a tour. So we like doing that.
Okay. Cool. That's dope. And that reminds me of like a Tiana Taylor. Like, she's a dope singer, but she's directing, she's producing, she's doing everything. So I can see you guys in that vein. That's pretty dope. Okay. Big energy. So what's coming up? Let us know about the new music and what's next for you guys.
So we are working on a project with TDE, and we really want to focus on that project, but we also wanted to focus on our other music to really put out immediately. So we're focusing on that, and then we want to continue our tours in the summer and then later on in the fall this year. So it's going to be really fun. Yeah.
And shout out to Cal Banks. He's the one that kind of like brought us out to LA and really introduced us to a whole plethora of artists and producers in that LA scene. We've never been into LA, so I feel like that kind of gave us, people come along in your journey and kind of give you that push. And I feel like that's God's way of saying, okay, I got you. Keep going. So I appreciate that.
He always has his way to remind you, right?
Yes.
When you have those moments, it's like, all right, I'm gonna keep pushing. I'm gonna keep going. Biggest regret? Do you have any?
I'm pretty.
I don't.
That's a good question.
That's a good question. I don't have like that when I go to bed at night. Like, if I could have done that, I really do think we take a lot of risks. Like, we take a lot of risks, and I think sometimes it can be draining to take the risks, but I think it's worth it.
I don't think I've had regrets, because I feel like everything that's happens for a reason. We're here now. We are who we are, or I am who I am because of every experience I've had. So I don't think I've had regrets. I just have like lessons from them that I take away from it.
Okay. That's how you got to do it. Just learning from it. That's the best way.
I don't know if that's a good answer, but
it's a good answer.
It's not juicy, but
me, I bumped my head like 2 times. Like, I'll do it once, then maybe I'll do it again. Then I'm like, all right, I'm going to chill on that. I learned my lesson. My bad.
I feel like my most regrets, maybe not regret, but my probably like hardships came from love and experience. I think that's what I would say. Not listening to your gut, or kind of conforming to what you think should happen in a relationship, or I don't know. That's what I feel would be one of my, I would say, not a regret, but like a difficulty. Like you said, you bump your head not once, twice, and you may do it 3 times over and over until you be like, oh, okay, enough.
Call your best friend like, girl, guess what I did?
Yeah.
And then the best friends will always keep us together, but probably your sister's the one to keep you together. Like, girl, let's pull it together. I like that. I like that. Okay, cool. So tell everybody where they can find you guys on social media. Where can we find the music? Keep up with the whole movement.
So you can find us on social media. All social media is Tyra Tiara Music, TYRA Music. And then you can find our music on all streaming platforms under Tyra plus Tiara, the plus sign. Tyra, Tyra, Tiara, Tiara. Yes.
Beautiful, beautiful. I love it. So talented, man. Thank you guys
you for
so
having
much
us.
for coming out, vibing with us. Listen, y'all, don't say we don't bring y'all the dopest artists, man. Listen, make sure y'all tap in with them, follow them, go follow them on Spotify, follow the YouTube, follow everything they got. Cause I'm telling you, you're gonna see a lot of them. Thank y'all again for coming out.
Thank you.
One time. Y'all wanna leave the people with a message right from y'all, anything, whatever's on your heart, leave something with them real quick.
I would say just don't stop at all. You're gonna get what you dream. You're gonna get what you want. Trust me. Everything that you want is coming to you, and it's already here.
Do everything in love. That's all I gotta say.
Everything in love.